Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Tigers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Offense working from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is tempo, trying to wear you out when they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB, and so many things to look at.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll leave it with him. Creates a little room. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Firing to the right, complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
This time they'll go to the running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Fires to the middle. He caught it. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. positions. Gives it on the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game. They have a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
The give on the option. Across the 45. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. Man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Gives it on the option. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on if they can stop him on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Got his man quickly. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown Tigers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a crease, it's Randall. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. With the catch, it's Williams. At the 45 on his way. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Rides the back on the option to give. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Quick release on the RPO. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. A run for the quarterback. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Johnson wants to throw it. And his first pass is incomplete.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
In the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Kick is in the air. Wants to bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the...
He's got it on the sideline. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Makes a man miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. It's complete to the left. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop.
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Fitted in the window for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense not showing press coverage. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it on the outside. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. Will run the offense out onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Turns it on in midfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Caught over the middle. It's Anderson.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. The quarterbacks are a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipke if they can stop him on third down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
LSU getting set on first and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. LSU quick to the line. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those.
Touchdown, LSU! And that one will give them the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
To throw, it's Klubnik. The short hands, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease to the left. Running into the open space. Flying out to the left. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. The give to the back. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
With the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll take it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Caught in the backfield at screen. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. On the run, it's Adams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Running free. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that?
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be out. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Using his legs, it's Randall. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Power football with the run. Got the first down, he's still on his feet. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. To the air, it's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Quarterback extends the play. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
And that's a really good decision by the QB. Nice job understanding the situation in the football game. Don't turn the ball over. I kick a field goal. I'm in a great spot in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
They are penned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's Watkins. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. To the air on first down. Steps away. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it down the right side. They'll bring him down as he